All right, hello, welcome in everybody. So we're here on the main Speedgaming channel with I think this is round two winners bracket for the Super Metroid Any Percent tournament. We've got two titans of the game, Oats versus imyt. I'm here, Ryan Ford, bringing the commentary, and I'm joined with
Me. What's going on, everyone? How you doing, Ryan?
not bad, Sephi. How you been, man? This is your first time commenting for this tournament, right?
Yeah, it's my first time, so I hope everyone can forgive me for any mistakes and or misinformation that I'm known to spread.
No, I mean you've commentated so much Super Metroid already, so I mean you're well seasoned. You're also super cracked with the game, so you got it all.
That is for sure. Our runners are ready. They're actually chomping at the bit. They're ready to actually, eliminate one another. Honestly, they were hoping that they could do an all or nothing match. Because I think imyt just kind of wants Oats out of the tournament and just assert his dominance. After the showing that imyt did in the Matt Brando hotfix against Andy and Eddie and Oats, imyt's been on a little bit of an ego trip lately, and I'm here for it. But Oats, of course, is gonna give him the nice humbling that he probably deserves. Let's be honest.
So he's saying he's gonna put him in the dirt.
Yeah, he didn't say 6 feet. He's gonna say something like 12 or even lower.
Oh shoot, the double digging. Oh no. But yeah, so these two raced at on the big stage at SGDQ, which is like pretty much the pinnacle of like speedrunning stages anyway. And yeah, Oats definitely won that race overall. So imyt's got a mountain to climb for this race. And yeah, they're finally off. So looked like they had a nice start until imyt kind of missed landing beside the door at the very start, so fell behind a little.
Yeah, it's definitely early, but we'll see what these runners got.
Oh shoot. Okay, while there's downtime, I saw a message flash that might
I
something
think they
kind
might be
of
trying to bribe you. I think that's what's happening here. Little do they know. Yeah, little do they know that the commentators are here to just yap. You're just for your auditory pleasure. They have no influence on the game. These two are just professionals of the highest caliber. One more than the other, but we'll only know at the end of this race. So they better hope that they can execute. Isn't that the meme?
yeah, my mic is like really low. I have no idea about
That's odd. You should start screaming into the mic.
that. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and I'm
But
pretty
solid
sure.
times.
Oh, sorry.
Right there as it gets. Yeah, no, sorry. Solid times. I saw 46 from casual, and then imyt with a 45. Good enough. It's early enough, honestly. It's not. It's nothing to really worry about.
Does it sound for anybody? Does it sound any better for me now? So I'll try to sort that ASAP.
That's weird. I mean, you sound perfectly fine on my end, but I don't know what's going on.
That's annoying. But so gotta figure that out real quick.
Sorry, Ryan. Both runners up and go left. That's the new meta, actually. No, it's not. It's always been go left. Let's be honest.
Okay, I'm hearing that I was fine at the start, and then interesting.
Yeah, maybe I'm loud. Maybe it's because
Oh dang. And yeah, I don't even know if I can like turn up my mic at all because it was like pretty maxed out to begin with.
no.
Ah, shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I'll let you cover commentary real quick. Like, try to figure this out then. Might be.
So both is starting off getting their first progression items, morph, and their first pack of missiles. Yeah, I honestly feel horrible that. Wait, say
Yeah,
something.
Looking at chat, my bad. All right, does this sound better for everyone? Yeah, jeez. Okay, it's better.
Okay, cool.
So I was not on my end.
I did not want to be talking. All right, too much without Ryan here to carry me.
My bad, dude. All right, so yeah, definitely continue on. My bad.
Oh, I was just saying, both of these runners, you're definitely gonna want to take a look at their climbs. This next room that Oats just went into, these two are among the best climbers. They're like the ice climbers, but without the ice, if anything.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, me and Declan as melee players definitely ice climber haters. But anyway.
Yeah, you got that melee history. I forgot.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Oats having just a little bit of a fumble. Parlor is a really tough room for a lot of people, and I think it might, like, just on a very technical level, it's because it's one of the rooms that you have to go up and then you have to come back down, and there's like a lot of left-right presses in between, between like wall jumps and trying to ledge grab properly. So that's it's a little bit of a nuisance.
Yeah, Oats was ahead by a few seconds until that one blunder, and it's actually a very slightly changed after that one mistake. Yeah, it's like inches ahead at this point now. All right, looking like a good farm for BT. Rough one for Oats though.
Oh no, yeah, missing that. Actually, he got into the third phase of BT, which is what you want to skip because it does cost you some time.
Yeah,
oh, and now
yeah.
Imyt's definitely gonna be on this one. He wants to maintain this lead. I don't know how you feel about it though, Ryan, because I know that the paces don't really feel like their paces until after the Fantoon fight. So right now,
absolutely,
obviously Oats can still run a 40 and Imyt can run a 41, but
yeah, exactly. And I think Oats is definitely like dropping 41s on the regular, so 41s are like 40s. Definitely a tough match for Imyt, but of course in races, like, you never know what's gonna happen. Like, there's so many dangerous things that happen and things that can lose a billion seconds, so could be shifts depending on the nerves, depending on the execution. Like, so much that matters.
I mean, Oats is known to just be able to like perform just excellently.
Yep.
Look at that. Look.
A damage boost from Oats, putting him in the lead, and Imyt accidentally KOing through that waiver, so it slowed him down a little.
Yeah, this has potential to kind of go back and forth depending on like the tiny little mistakes that do accumulate over the course of each room.
Yep. So, seeing in chat that apparently Oats said he's going to be doing PKRD instead of PRKD.
Oh, he's flexing. He's flexing on Imyt. If you run PKRD, it means you can win. You know that you can win this race, and you're just trying to assert your dominance again, and just take the easier route and just show them, I can afford losing the 7 seconds.
7 years, roughly. No, I'm just kidding.
No, honestly, it's probably for the best, Ryan, because it being a race setting, you kind of have to start you kind of have to really make the decision of how safe do you want to play this route, how safe Do you think you can maintain enough of a lead on your opponent to, just sacrifice a few seconds for some safeties?
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, Ryan, I honestly thought that Oats would rather opt to take some safety saves, because those take a lot longer.
Put the disrespect.
Just disrespectful safety saves on him.
Yo, that double farm from Oats was so clean too.
That is actually solid. Great GT classic strat.
And he got a super missile from one of the drops, so if he wants to farm the 2 cack attacks, he'll get a large health. Pretty much guaranteed. So that could be extra insurance for Fantoon too.
I am just a tiny bit somewhat concerned about imyt's health. It's not the biggest deal.
Yeah. Same. No, I've seen like the best of us, including imyt himself, actually like die from being at this health instead of like the common like 117. It's usually like the common number generally.
Yeah. And this type of health it's a result of what ended up happening, like you mentioned earlier, Ryan. He KO'd through that enemy, right? So I'm pretty sure that kind of messed him up, and he ended up taking an extra hit. Nice health farm for imyt. That actually puts him in
got
an
a
okay
double
position. Oh, excellent C-dub right there for Oats. And look at him just mewing, just flexing that Giga Chad chin.
Yeah, he's
Casually getting the CWJ. Excellent also HBJ for imyt.
Saw a little nodders emote from imyt.
My
Live on
goats are goading right now.
So yeah, it looks like imyt's probably about, what, 10 seconds behind, roughly?
Yeah, plus or minus. Just imyt's a room behind. But, I mean, here comes a Fantoon fight, so any extra... so the patterns are usually fast, slow, and mid, right? And the time difference between each pattern is roughly 8 seconds, give or take.
Yep.
So, honestly, if Oats gets an extra pattern or two...
Oh, he got a fast though.
Never mind.
He did the on-screen Doppler
it doesn't
too.
matter what I say, honestly. Oats has that Lunix cart, so it's
alright, fast mid.
Oh my gosh, fast mid,
dude! And the jump to stall the Doppler a little so you can get the 7 missiles. Oh my god! On screen.
Oh, imyt definitely wanted the 15 missiles here for
the 1 round.
Yeah, for the 1 round attempt. Sadly, he got a little shafted and only had 13 at the end.
Yeah, and has to go for an off-screen because he's kind of short on ammo too. I mean, short on hits.
Yeah.
Very nice 7 Doppler there by imyt, going for the off-screen. So yeah, they had both had really good Fantoon fights, but obviously that fast mid for Oats is pretty massive. Okay,
yeah, it actually is.
It's like slightly uncomfortable amount of power bombs, but like could be possibly resolved with like 1 farm on like crabs or something.
imyt?
Lucky drop more. Yeah, because he had 3 coming up.
I thought Oats is like in a... Because Oats is not...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. Oh, shoot. He got more scammed by Fantoon on the power bombs.
Yeah, Oats is also having it rough. Although everything else is just stellar.
Yeah,
health
topped off on
and
everything
missiles
else.
and supers.
Yeah, and that was a beautiful attic by Oats too. There. You know, like the shooting the super missile to double hit the to hit both the Key Hunter and the atomic at the same time with 1 super. Oh shoot, it's a little bit rough for imyt there.
Yeah.
I think that was good ammo conservation after the slip up though. So his supers are still like looking like a healthy number.
Yeah, look at this time by Oats. Oh my goodness. This is actually nuts. The fact that this is should have his own tournament. It's his own VODs or something, because
Right. All right,
this
so Emmett
is
has to not screw up on bowling because his health is 10 too low to take a third hit.
yeah.
All right, and off the rim with that morph. It's barely missing. Oh my gosh. What, 381 touch for gravity suit? That's excellent race time.
Emmett's gonna learn his place today. Holy moly. No, it's fine. Emmett is actually running a really solid time though here too.
Yeah,
He knows he has to like pull out all the stops.
Hate to admit that his grab time is still better than my best, despite all those like hiccups that he had.
Emmett's right now?
Yeah, it's like 3 seconds better than my like best gravity time. Right there.
Yeah, it just goes to show you that. Great farm right there by Oats. It just goes to show you that, you know, that both of these runners, just based on skill, like, don't get me wrong, Emmett is incredible, but Oats is right now, it's just the fact that he can pull out these times is still something to behold.
Yeah, he's ahead by Oats being ahead by like roughly half a minute at this point. So yeah, if he wants to go for Kraid next, then well, I always hear that the route is supposed to be like 30 seconds difference between doing Kraid before Ridley versus vice versa, but then I've heard 15 seconds from Imid on commentary, and yeah, I don't know. I hear varying numbers all the time. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I'm really more just thinking about depending on where and how Oats chooses to save or conserve health, I should say, or how safe he wants to play, because the safety, if you don't pick up the Kraid E-Tank, then yeah, it might be like 15 seconds. I don't really know about 30 seconds, but the 7 seconds plus or minus really comes from having to do this the Kraid hallway with speed booster. In this
that
case,
makes
you know,
a lot of sense because you have speed booster going in and out both ways.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Okay,
and then I think another part of it might be depending if Oats farms the Metal Pirates.
Yep.
After Ridley.
Yeah, and additionally, yeah, if he has to farm for supers before Meridia after Ridley, because you know, you don't get the free supers from the mini crate that's coming up right now on Oats' screen. Because doing crate now instead.
Yeah, so there's the divergence there.
Yep. Putting the pressure on him and making him have to like hard commit to the you know, the unsafe route as well.
For sure.
Oh, almost a
Good
clean
attempt
double
there.
down deck by him, but he at least supered the door.
Such a neat strat. I like seeing that one when he goes for it, and it's good. It's a quick kill. 2 bosses down for Oats.
All right, topped off on super missiles as well. So I guess depending for Oats, if he wanted, he could kill the mini crate and get like close to full health, and then and skip the E-Tank. But I assume because he's doing this route, he's probably going to get the E-Tank on the way out of Kraid's lair.
To me, it doesn't really make sense to get health from the mini crate there.
Yeah, because you'll get the E-Tank anyway. The other one, like before high jump anyway, so you'll be at full health regardless.
If he does get the Kraid E-Tank, I'm curious. Because another, this is what I was expecting. And the reason it's a little bit safer is I don't know. I'm leaning towards a no that Oats is gonna go for Lava Spark, if at all, because you're gonna lose less energy if you go for the gravity jump.
Yep, like barely any, which is really nice.
Yeah, and that's where it mostly counts. I think that's the bigger reason for a top runner to go for Kraid first, or at least, you know, before Ridley.
That also might make a lot of sense because a couple days ago I did see Oats practicing and doing this like double damage boost for the lava dive. Rated like two damage boosts going down. So I wonder if he's gonna actually try that in the race or not. But I saw him like practicing that for at least like 10 minutes.
Oh, that'd be cool to see. Then I don't think I might be aware of that one.
Yeah, so I'm interested. Today I saw him doing map rando races, so I don't know if he actually practiced this game at all. Vanilla at all today.
Yeah, the amount of time that Oats has put into this game, I'm pretty sure this is just a speed walk in the park. But you know, again, Immit's not letting up. Immit wants this. I know he wants this. He's a competitive person. You know, he's a competitive person. Like we've seen him. Like he's. It would be huge, and pretty incredible for him to get a win here.
No whale. Oats is behind. Just look at the two runners. I'm just kidding. Oats went to
he's way
great
behind.
First, so.
No, I'm just gonna gaslight the viewers. Heck it doesn't matter. Immit's winning. This is your new champ. You know, it's the year 2024. Get used to it.
Yeah, future's now old, man. Even though Immit's older than Oats, like actual age-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw Whale in the chat. It's quite a cracked player in Metroid Zero Mission community, so and Fusion. But anyway, back to the match. My bad. Disappointed that Imit didn't jump over the wave missiles. Been giving him crap about that every time. He said he'd unfollow my stream if I ever jumped over wave missiles in a run. So I'm just waiting for him to watch. No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say.
No, I had to leave that little Easter egg for him.
That's the bowling. I see. No, that's good. That's good. Keep him on his toes. Yeah.
Oh man. But it's cool to see that he's come a long way for like speedrunning in the stream career and everything. So
for sure. All right, here comes the attempt. I mean,
yep. Yeah, he's got to farm up some power bombs too.
Lava dive.
All right, here we go.
Good stutter. Short chart so far.
Oh, dang.
I know he wanted that.
Yeah. That's probably the best way to fail it, though, if anything.
It is.
So he doesn't get hit by this flame on his butt. Okay, he's good.
Oats is also playing it extra safe and picking up the missiles here.
I was a little scared for Imit because I knew he paused early when he was re-equipping gravity suit, and he had to do that wall jump after the unpause. So I was like so scared he might like fall back down because of that. But
do you know if these two have like any wager? Sorry.
Oh, against each other?
Yeah.
I actually didn't see them interact with each other in chat like today, so I'm unsure.
They must be mean mugging. I was gonna say who's gonna eat. Imit probably has to eat like a bean or two, if anything.
He's hoping. Oh, he missed the.
No, yeah. So this has been giving him grief, and stutter short charges are actually quite difficult.
Oh no!
Yeah, he's just gonna have to go.
Really? Yeah, so he's gonna have to make sure not to forget to keep one power bomb in the room before Wasteland with all the key hunters. Due to that loss.
Just great lava spark for Oats.
Yeah, so he did go for it. Okay. No grab jump. Yeah, that's brutal for Imit. I saw the other day he was talking about how he needs to have like a short charge practice session with some homies to be retaught on how to do it. So it sucks that he messed up both of the big ones too. After I heard that like a day ago, I think.
Yeah,
he missed the down back,
and he sparked up. He lost the spark.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a little brutal.
Oh,
he got hit there. this is in a way. Okay.
Yeah, he played that too aggressive, taking the second.
And I mean, he kind of has to. If anything, he knows what's at stake.
Yeah. So he needed to. He could have baited that second key hunter to not lose the 50 health, but he went too early after like baiting it, so he got hit and knocked back.
So what I was gonna say was part of the good thing why he missed the lava spark is because of this room. Oats also not getting the short charge there.
Yep.
So he's gonna play safer.
Yeah. Waiting the cycle for that last key. So on this goes. Good full health drop for imyt since he was topped off on super missiles after the first form.
Yes.
The metal pirates. So his health is like a bit shaky though, especially since he's probably going for the X Factor. Oh no, this is really bad.
Goodness, he wants him, but he's taking so much damage, and Oats is just about to lap him too. Is the wild part.
Yeah, and he's a boss ahead, so it's actually brutal. I'm kind of concerned about imyt going for the 3Xs here because his health is really low. So
yeah,
not to like jinx it or anything. But... Okay, that last particle.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, all right.
Yeah. So he can probably only afford like one hit if he doesn't want to get like health bombed by Ridley now.
That was a super clean room by Oats right there and Ridley. This is a huge.
Oh, and he got the early dive. Yep, or early swoop.
That's annoying. That is annoying. So I doubt that imyt's really gonna play super aggressive now.
Yeah,
so he's close to being done with Ridley.
Yeah, he really can't afford to get health bombs likely.
Nice X Factors
at this point.
Good stuff, Oats. Okay. This
God,
is nice. Oh.
Oats is putting a clinic on Ridley right now too.
I know.
Yeah.
He actually is.
All right, excellent ender by. Oh, the tail.
Oh, the tail.
Yeah. When he was right side, I was like, oh no, he's probably gonna get like.
Oh,
that is devastating.
Him a bit.
He's probably gonna have to really pray for like 1,000 supers from these bugs everywhere right now.
Next reaction for Oats.
And like maybe like at least like one regular missile drop.
He wants a super. Honestly, I mean, it's preferred. He still has a chance to farm supers, or at least to get some super drops along the way, because one of them is the Kakateka Bubble Mountain, and the reason you want a super there is because where imyt's going. Not that Oats really has anything to worry about, but you need a super in order to access Crate's lair, so.
Yep, and Oats has like beautiful resources actually for going to Rubridia, so.
Doing Crate before Ridley and having these resources, you actually have an Oats cart, or an Oats ROM.
Oh, holy hell.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, mess up the nip.
Wow, okay. The slowdown on that really messed with me. I thought imyt had like infinite iframes, so I'm like, okay, check his ROM too. I need to check both ROMs. Like, I don't know what's happening.
The slow-mo. Oh, he back boosted off of that boulder. That actually happened in his last race versus Lynx too, in that same spot.
That's another thing that's been happening. Yeah, for those just joining, Oats is behind. Smile.
Yep. Perfect 3 musketeers. So hopefully he can recompose and just I don't know, try to put some pressure on Oats at this point, because he definitely has a lot of time to make up.
Yeah, I really wish both of these runners were in a call together. Maybe they are. Maybe they're just, vibing and just, checking in on each other.
Ooh, a nice second super from the waiver. Yeah, his regular missiles, though, he's probably got to hope that either the snails in Kraid's hideout or these Sovas drop him like one, or at least one, maybe ideally 2, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I can do like all the room strats and the crate quick kill and everything without having to like change strats or do anything uncomfortable. Oh, I did not get any.
Blues. I love that room when it's done right.
Oh,
It's a treat to see that room done.
Yes,
done like you know, did you know, Ryan, that both of these two runners have like a preference for how they like their steaks cooked?
I've heard Immit's take on steaks, but what's Oats's?
They're both well done. They love their well done steaks, just like their gameplay. Well done.
Yeah, well done,
It
Gil.
just goes to show. Let's add a ketchup on them. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I would definitely puke from hearing all that, but these guys are built different.
I'm probably gonna get like they're gonna stop me from ever calming their races ever again. Like, oh, he's slandering.
Well, yeah, he's supposed to do like this dishwasher steak at some point. All right, so Immit's recovering with resources at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, kind of low on regular missiles, but probably get like refilled in Meridian. And yeah, Oats. So now you can see the routes converge together. So you see that Oats has quite a sizable lead at this point.
Yeah, the moment that Oats entered radio, it became clear. Oh, I thought. Was he trying to? I was actually curious if he was going to try to go for, but I don't think he selected his power bombs in time. But if he was going to do the double X factor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, was it a slip up or I wonder. And yeah, the Yahtzee. I can't say it like Hockey Towner.
I'm not allowed to say it like Hockey Towner because I'm pretty sure he has like I owe him royalties on that.
Exactly. All right, nice jump in the fish tank room from Imit. Oh, and the full halfy moats. Easy money.
One's gonna be, I don't know, on their side. Full halfy's just such an amazing strat.
Yeah, chef's kiss.
It's cool that you actually get to see like a long spark in the speedrun of this game and in this route.
Yeah, it's like everyone loves Ocean Fly, for example, in like KBDR, so
Yep.
Something similar. Alright, so Imit, oh, the neck absorbing is one super.
Yeah.
Ooh, kind of shafted on the drops there by about 20.
Nice for Oats.
Yeah, such an easy fight for him right there.
He has to go for the spike suit though if he's gonna farm up the health drops here.
Yeah, and gets scammed on health. Unsurprising.
Yeah, barely enough. He should be okay, but now he will most likely have to farm exiting Meridia.
Yeah, it's like a potential that Torian could be annoying, like worst case, because of all this health that's gonna get burned. Or at least start of Torian. Right? Oh, it's like top pixel too.
Yeah, so you got to skip the ledge.
Could have down back to save some frames over the ledge, since he got such a high spark. All right, see how this Dragon goes for Imit. And the Redan setup, it's like decently comfy ammo as well, like for the fight. Since he's I've never seen him go for a double extrat like this goat Sephi in the call.
Oh, I'm just cooked in the head. Don't worry about me.
All right, so getting the goop pattern. So, rough.
That is actually very unfortunate.
Oh no, he's missing all his short charges too. Okay, he's getting a goop, so good kill. Nice. Not really like any chain damage or anything too. All right, get spike suit.
Obviously, like any boss fight, you know, the longer it goes on for, the worse.
Yeah,
But
like
this one, the Dragon fight can really spiral out of control.
yeah, you could like so easily just lose a minute plus like to like just this fight because you're so limited on resources. But yeah, Imit got good health drops as well, and the supers are looking nice for Torian as well.
Indeed.
But yeah, he's very, very far behind, so you would probably have to like hope for a disaster from Oats at this point, right? Which, I mean, there's so much that can happen still, but you know, you'd have to hope that something happens to him and doesn't happen to Imit himself as well.
Ryan, what are you saying? Are you trying to manifest a death here?
Nah. if I did, I would have been like, yeah, there's no way that Oats drops this game, kind of thing. I'm saying that sarcastically, so I'm not trying to commentator's curse.
He's sarcastically using sarcasm. So make of what Ryan is saying and take it with a grain of salt.
I'll send a waiver saying that I'm not liable to if something happens to Oats now that I just said all that stuff.
Yeah, no. I mean, Oats is a professional. I mean, Oats is running a high 41 pace, you know, and 41 is mainly the goal for a lot of runners. You know, it's like a dream to run a 41. So it's always a treat to be able to see Oats bang this out. Imit, it is unfortunate, you know, the stuff that went wrong the way that it did. But at this level, it's just Pure KD has so much volatility. He's been executing like some really cool strats though. Getting that ball bounce is one that Oats missed.
All right, excellent by Oats and looking healthy.
Super healthy, yeah. Oh, that super hurt. I shouldn't have noticed. Sorry.
Shoot. Yeah, for Oats' side, this it's kind of sus right now. All right, he's good.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, that's one of the scarier parts about. Oh, good
Didn't get hit
on the hoppers.
Only one hit. Only one hit.
So the wild part about that is, I mean, Oats could also refill to be on the safe side had he taken that extra hit. But otherwise, if you commit to not refilling, there's only so much damage you could take. You have to make sure that your energy does not hit below 300, which right now, or actually below 301, excuse me.
Yep. Yeah, mother brain. So, and yeah, and you're gonna probably take 10 damage from Zeb skip as well. So there is that.
Keep forgetting how consistent Oats is at the 3 jumps. Goodness.
I know, right? He had so much like distance from the baby as he was transitioning to. It was like actually crazy how clean that end was going in. Right, turrets are facing away. Oh, one's trying it though.
Yeah, that's a scary point.
Yeah, he had that extra insurance with like the extra missile pack, so it...
Oats only got a 4 jump? Oh, never mind then. That's just standard.
Yes, sir. Alright, imminent damage boosting off the Rinka. So that'll only take 10 damage, so it can give you a little more insurance for Mother Brain if you successfully get baby skin. Oh my god. Mother Brain getting a little aggressive for Oats here.
It's very assertive. MD fight.
Yep. Yeah, Oats has like a pretty standard amount of health for the fight, so should be what he's used to during his grind. Alright, Emmett, baby skip. Oh no, the ball!
No, I think it should be fine. I know you can bonk that.
Yeah,
oh no!
Saw
God, I've seen it before though, when you bonk the wall like that, or maybe he really just did kill all his momentum. Ah.
Yeah. I think the other reason is because when he was doing the jumps on the baby was like very close behind him, and he got the bonk on top of that.
Really?
Yeah, because I've bonked like that and still have been fine sometimes, but like it depends on like how close the baby is to you as you're looping it around you when you're jumping and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
so
now
he has to save and reset here.
Yeah.
No signal. But yeah, Oats very cleanly through Mother Brain.
Oh, I thought. Oh my gosh, I completely misheard that. You said very cleanly through, and I'm like, what did he throw?
Oh.
You're saying he's through.
Yeah, got. Oh, they've been not playing any games, shooting that Rinka out of the way right there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
All right, looking good. Looks like he's gonna get a little bit of lag from not freezing or / killing the third Rinka, but it's pretty minor. And yeah, now Emmett's turn for a little Mother Brain Gauntlet where you need 60 charge shots worth of damage here. Nope, that's no game. Just charging all of his remaining 3 missiles to reduce 1 charge shot for the fight.
Oh,
nice look down to dodge those rings.
Great job, Emmett. Yeah, Emmett is also incredible because he has like these reflexes that are I don't know how he does it. He can definitely play on the fly.
StarCraft 2 Grandmaster.
Is that like a reflex game or something? Like he's supposed to react. His reactions are out of this world.
Actually, I think that's more like hand speed though for that game. But
well, he has that too.
I don't know if there's like how heavy the reflexes are for that game. He'd be able to tell us, but I'm not a pro at that game. So. All right, dodging the catch up. He did get hit by 1 French fry, but again, his health was like pretty high coming in here, so could afford any hit that's like not the catch up or like all 4 onion rings in like 1 volley. All right, so he's Emmett's through. Oats pretty far down the escape at this point.
Just about, yeah. I remember QD mentioning that your run should, ideally be done 3 minutes after. And this is like a rough estimate, but around 3 minutes after the baby latches onto Mother Brain's brain. So yeah. So whatever that time was like a low 41 or something.
Yeah, because he was at 38 something. Or Oats was at 38 something when that happened, so that makes sense. Alright, let me pull up the
G for Oats.
GG Oats with the race time GG time of 41:47. And his split say 41:46.6, so hey, close. So yeah, so that means that we got I guess a couple minutes left for Emmett to wrap up this run as well.
Again, it's scary. Running a casual 41. It's not to be messed with.
I know, and yeah, I think his this time is like very close to Emmett's PB, right? That Oats got.
Yeah, Emmett's PB is a 41:53, I believe.
Sounds about right. Yeah, so Emmett would have had to like PB to win, basically. So that's a tall order, especially in a game like this intense. You know, PB in one try, right?
Yeah. But you have to admire the perseverance, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Sticking to his gun, showing the grit.
Oh no, he didn't get a 3-minute flat out of that room. Reset, dude.
Dude. Alright, Leo Doc's room, going left side. Just like Oats did, and cleanly through.
Yeah, stellar job.
Finally pulled up what
down.
imyt PB was, so 41, 52. So,
Oh, 52. Oh, sorry.
I mean, yeah, it was off by a second, whatever.
I just want to do him, justice on it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, still very strong showing. 44 is still nothing to scoff at. That still beats a majority of the KPDR runners.
Beat my PB by a couple seconds.
Oh no, Ryan! Look away.
Race time, GG time of 44:22. So 44:19 on his split. So yeah, that literally beat my PB by like 7 seconds. So.
Real stuff. Good game, Emmett. And joining us, we have the Giga Chad himself. What's up, Oats? Congrats on your win.
What's up? Thank you very much.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, very nice showing, man.
Thank you. Are we getting imyt in here? Or?
Oh yeah, I think he needs a moment. No, yeah, you gotta invite him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had to mark him as done in the comms control thing, but so I think he should have the invite probably coming in soon, if I were to guess.
Yeah, it was a good run. A couple small mistakes early game, but overall it was a solid run.
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna ask your thoughts on the run, so that answers part of it. And yeah, we got imyt in the chat now, so
Yo.
I mean in the call.
GG's Oats.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a race, all right. I'm glad I didn't die. I've been doing pretty good with not dying. I'm pretty proud of that. But yeah, I actually felt like I had every segment I had was really clean. I was feeling pretty good. As soon as short charges entered the equation, I actually just like fell apart heavily.
Yeah,
I don't really know what's up with that. I've been really struggling with them, but yeah, Oats, I actually missed every single one.
Really? Wow.
Like actually every single one. It was pretty.
Yeah, I think I looked over and I saw you missed pillars. I didn't know if you missed anything else.
I missed pillars, refreshed it, tried again, refreshed it, tried again, and then gave up.
Damn.
I tried 3 times. Yeah, I just missed a short charge for Lava Spark too. Like I didn't even.
It's so.
I didn't even have the short charge. Like I just completely whiffed it.
yeah, it's
and
like
then
you get the barely blue when you fall off.
And then I also missed it for Dragon. But I kept just doing it anyways, so I just was like dodging swoops. Eventually, I killed Dragon with a short charge. But yeah, it was I don't know, man. Besides that, funny enough, I actually think I played like really solid. All my segments were just really clean. Oh, and I also missed the down back into Pirates, which really messed me up going to Ridley. But that's just like, I gotta get used to controller type of things. I like turned all around and sparked up. It was kind of funny. Besides that, though, I felt good about it for the most part.
Yeah, I think
I just need to grind the short charges, man. I'm big struggies on that.
Yeah, with those are super picky. So even if there's like a slight change in your environment, and in this case we're racing, and that's not frequent. So
it's been kind of a issue for me though. I think like the past month, and I probably was thinking about it more during the race. Like, okay, and then I So under the added pressure, yeah, for sure, I'm gonna miss it even more.
Yeah, I find that any pressure will add. You'll start to rush the inputs, so that you start to miss everything. So it's important just to try to like slow down.
I wonder if that's what I'm doing
in any like changed environment.
I think I kind of just have to relearn them like from scratch as well. But yeah, good shit though, man. Good job.
Thank you.
uh,
Add all the
41,
swear jar.
41, 47 with PKRD, I think is really sick. Like for a race, I figured you'd go that route versus most people in the tournament. But like, yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I think the worst thing is I had 4 super missiles for Ridley, so that added a significant amount of time to this run.
Does
But-
it? Oh, do you have worse drops for Ridley? I thought you had worse drops like leaving. Heading to Meridia.
I messed up
with
the
that
pirate
route.
room. I super missiled. I only got 1 from the first,
Oh,
super missiled
okay,
the second,
okay.
got 0 from the second. So I had
Right.
4 super missiles entering. I farmed before, and then I had to farm a pirate on the way out. So
Right.
that was I think like a 35-second time loss. This was
That's
probably
pretty
close
brutal.
to a low 41 until that. But it's yeah, I'm super happy with the routes and the way I played. So yeah.
Do you have to farm on the way out if you do PKRD, like after Ridley?
Generally, you're not
Like
gonna
one of
have
the pirates or
enough.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oats had like 7 supers coming out of Ridley though, so that was like
Yep.
kind of unusual. So
Which was
okay.
great, but I wanted more HP, so
You
I
still have to
farmed.
farm. Yeah, I was gonna say you still kind of have to farm. I remember when I first taught Eddie, like we came up with some farming strats. Either doing the metal pirates or you do that little like that little farm
The
before
bugs.
Frogway. Yeah, the bug
Yeah.
farm is actually pretty good too, honestly.
yo, I hate
Um,
that bug farm. Like
Yeah,
when I was new to
Yeah.
running, I swear I'd farm at least like 8 times and maybe still not have enough ammo. So I
Right,
just
right.
gave up on it entirely.
but yeah, I mean,
the mistakes, like you banged up pretty good run times because yeah, Oats leaving Pantoon and that grab time was really good.
I had a fast mid
just
too.
incredible. Yeah, the pattern just was in Oats' favor. And then for you, Emit, you had also missed. Well, you got grabbed by the baby during the door transition.
oh yeah,
so-
I also got grabbed by Baby. I forgot about that.
So even
I
with
did
that,
also
the fact
get
that
grabbed.
you ran a 44 with that and all those mistakes, I think that's still generally it says a lot about your movement being clean and you can back up pretty quickly, like on the fly.
Yeah. Thank you, Sephi. Yeah, I was like I said, I was happy with I played outside like the major mistakes, like the tricks, I guess, and the short charges, but like the segments felt clean. I think I probably could have ran like a at least a low 42 or something. I could have maybe gave Oats a little more pressure instead of casually PKRD over here, but yeah.
Yeah, one of the big tragic spots definitely was like farming the universe before Ridley too.
Oh yeah, that was a
Right before.
disaster. I forgot. I actually blacked that out of my memory, to be honest.
It took so much acid damage too, so like yeah, that was actually brutal. Like going in to Ridley.
Yeah, I had no power bombs because I missed pillar spark. I just couldn't get that pillar sparks.
Yeah,
I was heading to Ridley. I was like, let's just farm up, and then I like was falling in the acid, and I'm like rolling around in the acid. And I'm
You
like,
like morphed in there. I was like, no.
I was like, isn't that a farm room or does Emit get farmed in this room? I don't get it.
I was actually in morph, like literally just going for a lava dive, like in the hot tub, dude. It was actually unhinged behavior.
Yeah, you rolled under the pillar that's above the ground.
Oh my god.
So you're
I
fighting for
didn't
your
die
life.
though. I was fighting for my life. But I actually didn't feel I always felt nervous like mid game, but once I started missing like nine short charges, I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna watch. I wasn't watching stream, but at that time I pulled up stream and I was like, I'm just gonna see if Oats dies. So if I need to take a save or not, that's kind of like how that turned out. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off. But GG's Oats and thank you so much for commentating, Ryan and Sephi and Oats. I'm looking at you to take it, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah, thanks for racing, GG's, and thanks for commentating, both of you. Appreciate it a lot, and good luck to the rest of the runners in the tournament.
Peace out, guys.
All right.
GG. Yep. So give them a follow. Pretty sure you already are, but still, just a reminder. World class runners right there. Oats and Goats and Emit. So this Oats gets to progress, and Emit is not out just yet. Is he, Ryan?
Nope. Actually, not sure what who his opponent is. 'Cause I don't have the actual bracket up, but I do have the tournament schedule up for upcoming races. So, yeah, yeah, so tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, got Timon versus Oopla, which Sephi will be back on commentary for that with Metatron. And yeah, got Bressingham versus Drewski about 3 hours after that. No commentators signed up yet for that. MM2 NES Cartridge versus Susrimi. I've actually never known how to pronounce the name, which is an hour after that race. So we got Professor School and Comms. And we got Zenny versus Scotty Crow an hour after that with Professor School again for comms. And then later in the week, then we got like 4 more matches scheduled from Thursday to Saturday. So definitely stay tuned. Stay tuned for all those, everybody. And yeah, if you also want to sign up for commentary, then for sure go ahead. Don't be shy. But anything else you want to say, Sefty, before we head out?
No, shout outs to WX. Thank you so much, Ryan. You're a goat. Chat, I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you for watching. I'm out.
All right. We'll see y'all next mission.